So, a warm welcome to the Sacred Healing
Good.
Vibration podcast, Swami Sharada, or your long, beautiful name, Swami Vishwasharadaananda. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Thanks, Jai Gurudev. Jai
Hey
Gurudev.
there.
Nice
Jai
to be
Gurudev.
Lovely to
here
have you
with
with us,
you.
Swami.
Yes,
Hmm?
it's an honor. It's amazing to have you on the pod. So, I saw
Thanks.
you one time in real life, so far at least, on a darshan in Tallinn. And I thought this guy looks pretty cool. He's like one of the big guys in spirituality. So before we dive into today's topic, I would just love to hear a little bit how you ended up becoming uh, devoted to the path of bhakti and becoming a monk and then becoming a swami.
Um, Life is full of surprises, mystics. Well, it's a long story. I can say because when I met Guruji in 2011 and looked back into my life, so what was where I studied, where I was born, and what I was doing, learning, experiencing, practicing, working, that it came out for me that it's a kind of long path I was following, guided by him without knowing that and without noticing that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's with everyone who meet Guruji and become his devotee that, and he has it. He says himself the things that it's pre-planned, but you start to realize it only when you meet him. And I'm so happy and grateful to him that he made it happen. I would not say I made it happen, but he made it happen because of the directions he was pointing out through other people and some again experiences and situations through the life. Well, that I managed to meet him in 2011 in Germany, in Springen, where I came for the first time actually to meet him as a great master, as a great incarnation on earth. Was in India in February, March 2011, and I've heard about a great master who's living in Germany, and I was thinking, that's great, that's amazing. In Europe, you can meet
Yeah,
somebody like Gurudev, and you don't need to travel to India, because every travel to India is it's a journey. Yeah, it's a challenge. You cannot go there every month. Okay, now we can because we are on spiritual path. But if you live a normal, so-called normal life of a normal person with a job and some other responsibilities, so you cannot travel every month to India. And I was so happy to know that in Germany and not far from Frankfurt, Paramahamsa Vishwananda has an ashram, and everybody is welcome to go there to learn, to study, to meet him personally, to get a blessing from him. So I went there, I met him, and yeah, I've like everyone, I felt something. I realized this is actually I was looking for a long time, and little by little, step by step, Guruji was revealing more connection, I would say, between us, or between me and the tradition we belong to. Not immediately everything, but when the time was coming, being ready to receive more, I was receiving more. So that's why little by little we came to the point that, yeah, I want to serve God. Why I said we came to the point, because he was asking, what do you want in this life? I was saying, I want to serve God. And he said, okay, listen to your heart. So this is what I'm trying to do. Listen to my heart, but definitely I'm looking in my heart his voice. and his guidance and his advices and his support. So I'm not just looking for something like in abstract way, but when you belong to the tradition, when you have guru, you're looking for more connection to his wisdom.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So you are actually from Russia, is that correct?
Yes, I was born there, grown up, and moved to Latvia in 2005, and have been living here for almost 20 years already.
All right. So it's like your second home in a way. Yes. So
Yeah.
we're very happy to introduce you to Sweden, to a little town called Uddevalla. It's actually the town where I was born, and I have not lived here for 20 years. And we were like, guided to move back here. And we have created a small sangha here for people, and they are open to Atma Kriya Yoga. So it will be a pleasure for us to hear you talk a little bit about it, because many people in Sweden don't know about it, what it is, and because we have heard about other Kriya traditions like the one with Yogananda, and because I have met a few people here in Sweden who has initiation from different lineages before, and what is like the difference from that type of Kriya and this Kriya, and if you will tell a little bit more for us.
Yeah, it was a pleasure, and I'm happy to share my personal experience and knowledge about Atma Kriya Yoga. As soon as I came to meet Guruji in 2011, during the same visit, I learned Atma Kriya Yoga.
Oh,
I was eager. Yeah. It was, as I said, everything was so-called pre-planned, and I was so happy to learn the practice, which is so available, affordable in a good way, and I can call it also cozy and
come to this
so
yoga. It's cozy.
yeah, because you see, for the modern person, especially when I came in 2011, I was working for a company and with many different responsibilities towards the company and many other things. And I was looking for something which can travel with me. I was traveling all around the world, and being in contact with many people. And once I got a question from the custom officer at one of the countries, "Are you living in airplane?" And I would say, "Yeah." So I needed something I can take with me, travel with, and practice wherever I have a free time. And the practice, which is like in a good way, we have this saying like a pocket size practice, yeah. But pocket size doesn't mean that it's small. It means that you really can afford yourself and allow yourself to be on spiritual path in practice, in yoga and meditation, without any special equipment or surrounding, etc., etc., etc. So, and it was one of the things which I liked from the beginning in Atma Kriya Yoga, that you have many exercises, great exercises, and you can practice all of them. And some of them are just like, even if you don't like or cannot sit on the floor and use the yoga mat and something like this, but you can practice on a chair. Because it was not about the physical exercises, how Guruji is always saying that yoga is not about putting a leg over a neck. The yoga is something deeper, and it's one of the 6 philosophies of Hinduism, and it's actually not a way of living, it's a life itself, because yoga means connection. And when I look at the at Atma Kriya Yoga from this point of view, this is not just an exercise or exercises or a set of exercises, but philosophically and also a deep connection with heart and the soul, that I was very happy to learn it. Because it was not a part of my life when I have free time to practice, but it was actually life itself. Because if we look at the meaning of Atma Kriya Yoga, Atma means the soul, your true self, or a part of divine, and yoga is a path and connection to that, and that you can live in connection to the soul, to the higher consciousness, to your true self, to God. And this is actually what we are looking for in our life, to be connected, to be aware, to know, not to have questions, but to have answers, and not to be lost, but to feel that you are found, or you know what you're looking for in this life. Like it's to be present and to be solid and to be confident. This is when you start actually to enjoy your life and to feel your life, because your mind is not worried about anything. I'm not saying that I'm not worrying, I mean that the mind is the mind, but I'm just saying when you have the answers to these major main questions, who you are and why you're here, what's the purpose of life, what you need to do, etc., then it's like it gives you so much confidence in yourself and in your life, and you accept so many things. You don't fight with the life. You don't fight with the others or surroundings. You are not struggling from many different things. So you just start to enjoy your life. That was actually one of their revelations, if I can say it like this, or openings for myself, that yoga is much more than just the exercise. This is what I felt being in a very active business life and working in a company and traveling everywhere. But now, of course, this is for me, it's like an oxygen or daily bread, given by Guru, Master, and God. And I don't really, I cannot imagine how to live without practice. Because if you don't practice, the mind is so different. It's not just the day is different, but just the way you see the day is different. As I'm saying that every day we have our karmic duties, so-called that the things we need to do, but we can do the things very much differently. So it's not about what we're doing outside or need to do outside, but it's more about how we do the things. So one of the surprises or nice feelings after a few days of practicing Atma Kriya Yoga was that intuition is not just a random thing, but intuition is like, wow, you can use it more often than usual. This information is coming, you start to feel differently, and it's easy to make right decision. It's easy not to be disappointed of many things, and etc. So no longer Hulk, but it's like everything comes to the order in your life. This is, I think, many of us are looking for.
So some really amazing benefits outside of the yoga mat.
Yeah, outside of the yoga mat, yeah.
So how would you say, what shifted in your life that started you on the calling of starting to teach also Atma Kriya Yoga?
During the first visit, by Guruji's grace, we managed to stay overnight in ashram. There were not many rooms ready for that, and it was still big construction, and not like right now many rooms, and great team, welcoming team and hospitality, and etc. Bhajan cafe, and so at that time it was still under the construction, and it came out that one room was free for the guests. And with my friend, we came to meet Guruji, to visit Guruji. So we got a room, and I remember this room, and the moment I was sleeping, and in my dream, I came to Guruji asking Guruji, "Can I teach Atma Kriya Yoga?" And I was so shocked. I was so shocked to ask this question because, like, it was not logical to me at all. Like, I just came to ashram and just met him. I just learned Atma Kriya Yoga and got Shaktipat and blessing of the masters for practicing Atma Kriya Yoga. And the same night, I'm asking Guruji, "Oh, Guruji, can I be Atma Kriya Yoga teacher?" And Guruji is just looking somewhere and say, "Well, first you need to learn it yourself properly." And I'm just talking to myself, of course I need to learn it properly, but why I'm asking? It's like, so it's not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. The situation is not ready yet. But in this dream, he showed to me that I need to become Atma Kriya Yoga teacher. So actually it was already, again, as I'm saying, it was like a plan for me to teach. And he was a few times or many times, he was pointing out where I need to focus on and to work on, to serve him and the mission of Bhakti Marga, and to help others, not only myself but also through the practice and sharing the experience, also to help somebody else.
Beautiful. I have a question, because here in Sweden we are not so familiar with God. There's not like a religion here, and when we talk about spiritual masters, people become often very confused or even scared, because here's the individual goes first. So when we talk about Guruji or Atma Kriya Yoga, when we have the grace of the masters, what does that really mean? How can people understand that in a deeper way?
You see, I've been many times in Sweden, and it's a beautiful country, very beautiful country. So remind me of my motherland as well. A lot of forest and snow in winter time, and freezing. So and the reports say that in Scandinavia, like Sweden, Denmark, and also Finland, people feel very happy because they found this kind of, for them, the balance, being in the nature and some social supports and other things, like there is some kind of harmony there. But this harmony is based on the material things.
Yes.
If you just take something from humans, which we are not connected, but not associated, but in a way where we have accustomed to have it, this so-called comfort zone, it's like this word is used everywhere, but just take something from this comfort zone and the happiness will just fall apart. It will disappear immediately, because this kind of enjoyment of life is not like actual happiness. We enjoy something because it's a nice weather, I have a good salary and good food and so many things. Again, from the outside, it doesn't mean we should not have it. It's great that we have it and the progress was made. But when we leave the body, and one day we all should do that, where the soul goes. Even if the people don't believe in the soul or don't believe in God, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It does, because everybody has inner voice, everybody has intuition, everybody has some very deep inner feelings that people cannot explain. And scientists cannot explain, nobody can explain. And still the person is looking for something inside and cannot find it. You can cover it with some pleasure, some enjoyment, some great moments of your life, some nice views or experiences from traveling, etc., etc. But still there is a little bit of sadness inside. we're still not satisfied 100%. There is still something missing. And if you're sincere, really sincere with yourself, you can say, yeah, I cannot say I am 100% happy. Just if to be honest and sincere with yourself, it doesn't matter if your pocket is full of money, if your passport can let you go to any place, etc., etc., you still feel not realized 100%. If your pyramid of Maslow is completely covered, like, and you reached all the things, there is still something, and you cannot do anything about that. Why? Because this is the place where God is and waiting for us. So it is very nice saying that the people who are looking for God, they're either on the bottom of the life or on the top of the life. If you're in the middle and it's a bit comfortable, you're not looking for God. That's true. And this is what we can see from in many places where people really enjoy life. But this enjoyment is limited, and one day it will be over. It doesn't mean we should wait for this day, but it means that it cannot last forever. Instead of this, when you follow the path of God and devotion to God, bhakti, as we say, it doesn't matter if you are living in Sweden or not, or you're living somewhere else, or you have something or you don't have something. It's about your inner state. It means that you can be not only satisfied or glad, but you can be unconditionally happy without any depend on anything from the outside.
So a happiness that does not depend on a cause. Okay, so I get that and then I get happy, but a happiness that springs from some other place.
You can, for instance, as I said, I was traveling many times in Sweden. You can talk to people who are happy again from what they're having, but when you start to talk about something, there were so many things they say, I don't like this, I don't like that, oh my God, why these people are doing this and that. And you say, where is your happiness, man? You're not enjoying yourself. It's like Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, the one who is not self-satisfied, but like who is deep inside of himself. He's enjoying the presence of high consciousness and so on. It doesn't mean you don't care for others, but it means you're not judging others. You're not complaining about anything because you are more than self-satisfied. You're happy with what you have inside. And the rest is the way of life. The rest is the cycles of life, of everything. But people try to explain with the mind the life, and they cannot. Again, what many people call happiness is not really happiness. That is enjoyment. If I have enjoyment, I'm happy. If not, I will fight for that. I will get it. And what people normally call love, it's not real love. It's a passion. So that's why on spiritual path, or in preaching this way of living, we don't convince people in something different. Just we're showing that there is something more deeper, and this is not yet an end of their path, of their way of life in what they have. It's great they reach something, not only as person but as a country or as a community, but there is something more.
So actually this love that you were talking about goes beyond the masters. Masters carry that.
Exactly. This is we need somebody in our life who can explain the things to us and show it to us. Because if we could realize it by ourselves, we immediately do that after just birth. We're just born, open the eyes, and yeah, enlightenment. This is what I want. No, it doesn't happen. Why? This is not long explanation, but I think we'll talk about it during the course. Why it happens? Because the mind becomes active and attracted through the senses, and etc. etc. Bhagavad Gita explains the things very, very, very nice, and you really catch it and understand how your human being is working or living. And gurus and masters, they are those who deliver not only the knowledge but also experience to you, that you understand what really life means and what for it's given, how it all works. Again, answering the main questions we have: who am I, why I'm here, what's the purpose of life, what to do, what will be tomorrow, why something was yesterday, and so on and so on. Like, you're very confident because there is somebody who supports you, there is somebody who guides you, and somebody who helps you and really care for you. And we know that God loves us and God cares for us, but we cannot feel it or see it in a way. But when you have a guru, and it becomes really, really you can see that it's really happening. What I'm reading in Holy Scriptures, in the Bible and Bhagavad Gita, it's happening. Oh my God! It was not only happening 2,000 years or 5,000 years ago. It's happening in my life, and that's amazing.
Correct.
That's the miracle, that your life can be how it is in. It's written in Holy Scriptures, and you're not copy. You don't copy somebody's life or life story, but you live your life, but with the same deep experiences of spirituality. And this is the work of the guru, who make it happen in your life, because he comes actually not for himself, but for everyone personally and for all of us, to help us to really to learn to be happy and to have love and to share that. And then this is how the life and the earth and the world can be different.
Beautiful explained. Thank you.
Thank you. So, can you just clarify that? So you're coming to Sweden, to Uddevalla, and giving this course of Atma Kriya. Like, we
Yeah.
heard all about the benefits now, being like feeling this love and going beyond judgment and tapping into a happiness that stems from a place that is not dependent on external stuff. And then that we get during this course the blessings from these masters. So can anyone come? Like, do they have to be believe in God to come? Can they be a Muslim, Christian, atheist? Can anyone join this this course?
So if we talk about the soul, we call it Atma in this way. So the Atma doesn't belong to any religion or to any school or to any tradition, but the soul is a part of God. It belongs only to God. So it means that in Atma Kriya Yoga, you don't need to follow certain tradition or to be a strong believer in anything. It's about that you want to know yourself, your true self. As I said, it's enough to be sincere and really honestly to be open for the things, because just to learn this practice for a status, okay, I came to this course, I learned it, that I have it. No, it's mainly for those, or only for those who really want to do something, to change life a little bit, maybe not little bit, but a lot.
Yeah.
So, but it's happening anyway. So we are never in a frozen state. Everything is happening all the time. So the blood is circulating, the heart is beating, everything is in movement, and we cannot, be in a, as it's frozen in any situation or position that's happening. The change in life is happening, the change in your consciousness is happening, and in the mind is happening. The question is, in what direction? So in this practice, everyone can find a great support in the life, even if the people don't believe much in God or whatever, but they believe in nature, they believe in cosmic power or whatever. It doesn't matter how people can call it, but people feel that they're not alone in this world and there is a creator. So, and we can call the creator by different names, by different holy names. Of course, I will use the terminology of the tradition, but it doesn't mean that we convert people to something or make people of something. No, it's not like that. It's open for everyone who really feels something towards their own heart or soul or spirituality or whatever, or positivity. We can call it by different names, but we talk about only one divine and one God for everyone. Because again, the Atma, which resides in everybody's body, is a part of him, and looking for to recover this connection, which is always there, but it's covered with the mind and many other things, emotions, etc., etc. So it's for everyone. I would say it's for everyone. There are some limitations, like it's normally taught or given to those who are over 18 years old. Just the person needs to be like in a way grown up. Yeah, because strong energies, and yeah, but the rest is plus minus fine. Yeah, of course there is some individual issues the person can mention prior to the course, and we can talk about it. I don't know, maybe some problems, psychological problems or whatever, some emotional problems, and yeah, we can talk about it prior to that, but the rest is actually fine.
Nice, thank you. So you said here there is strong energies, and I remember when I read the autobiography of a yogi, Vishwasharadaananda, and he said it's like the jet plane of spiritual evolution, Kriya Yoga. So,
Yeah, it's like a space vehicle or rocket or something like this. Yeah, it's true. Because we don't have, in a way, we don't have much time. Not because we live a short life, but because there is so many attractions to the mind in nowadays, and that the mind is never in a peace. It's always attracted by something, always. The whole economy is based on their attraction of the consumers, and all the time everything is being sold wherever we are and whatever we're doing. So the advertisement is coming and many things are coming. They like we're very much welcomed or pushed to consume something, and there is no space left. No space left for the divine, no space left for anything else. That's why Atma Kriya Yoga need to be very strong, and even doing by only few exercises, like even from the whole list of the exercises where there are pranayamas, asanas, meditational practices, and so on. There are two main practices which are meant to do every day, and it can be enough 15 minutes a day. If you find these 15 minutes and you practice within these 15 minutes, it's already a lot for the beginner, and even for those who practice already, to move forward. And then later you find more time for the practice. But 15 minutes a day is already, you are already on a spiritual path if you practice Atma Kriya Yoga.
that's amazing, because you know how, yes, you mentioned, people are having jobs and kids and not much time, so and sometimes it can be difficult for people to find the discipline
Yeah,
to find
bicycle.
as well, yeah.
So yeah, speaking of time, there's a lot of things we want to ask you, but I was trying to negotiate 45 minutes, but we got 30, so we
Oh, we can. It's fine. It's
Perhaps
we
a few
can.
more minutes?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Amazing. Okay, you can ask one more then. Awesome.
Yeah, so when we're talking about people who maybe, because today there are many, like you said, it's a lot of distractions, and there are also many things that are exciting for the mind on the spiritual path, like people go to ayahuascas, they do certain kind of meditation retreats and so on, and people talking about burning karmas and so on. So what is the difference here with the Kriya Yoga comparing to other type of practices, so to say, in the evolution of the soul?
Yeah, first of all, I didn't try all practices myself. I mean, different traditions. So I was saved from some experiences and went straight to Guruji. But of course, I understand that why I said a couple of times about sincerity. So if somebody is looking for fast solutions, like in a life, or give me a medicine, or give me a drink, or give me something, I take it and everything is changed. But it doesn't work with spirituality. For instance, everyone who understands a little bit something in life, you cannot become an athlete after one exercise or after drinking energetic whatever. You will not run like a professional sportsman. You know how much time and efforts it takes to become an athlete, or to learn a language, or to learn or study something. Same is here. If you want to reach any kind of result, it should be constant effort from your side. But the problem is that when you do something every day, it becomes boring for you. Yeah? And that's why, from one side, people are looking for fast solutions, like to drink something, to smoke something, whatever something, and get a result, and like to have all problems to be solved. And from another side, those who understand that it's not so easy to get it, they're looking for very complicated solutions, like severe. Okay, you need to go not just to mountains, but you need to go to Everest, like, to climb, as high as possible. Then you need to, I don't know, to fast 40 days immediately, and so on, so on. There is like two edges: very easy solution and very complicated solution. Yeah. But that Kriya Yoga gives you, as I call it, cozy practice in a way. So give you a very affordable and, in a good way, comfortable solution or exercise for every day that you are ready to do every day. You really, when you start to practice, you have a taste of it. Because if you don't have a taste of it, you will not be eager or glad to practice every day. So by the grace of the masters, Paramahamsa Vishwasharadaananda and Mahavtar Babaji, they support you energetically while practicing. That's why even after first few days, you start to feel something different, and then you have a taste. I want to practice it because I like it. So you start to like it. And when you like something, you do that. Because most of the people, they don't do what they have to do, they do what they want to do, what they like to do. Here, this is unique combination of what you have to do because you need to practice, to develop yourself spiritually, and what you like to do. Because then you like the way your mind is more light, the mind is more calm, the mind is more positive. You feel different energy, not like energy like a passion for outside. Okay, I want this and that, let's do this and that. Okay, yeah. No, it's a different energy. It's very creative energy. It's not destroying energy. So you have the true side of the of emotions and the true side of the energies in your daily life. Then you start to use it differently. Like you start to feel if you need to do something or you don't need to do something. You start to appreciate every moment of your life because you don't want to lose the state of calmness because of any emotion. You feel like, I can say it, you start to live really, or to open the potency of life, the potency of every moment. And not once a week when you go somewhere for to the church or to temple or somewhere else, you don't expect something good to happen to you in the future, but you, with the practices which you have, you start to enjoy the moment of life. So it means that, again, Atma Kriya Yoga becomes life itself, because yoga is a connection, a unity, and Kriya means conscious action, and Atma means your true self. So you live in unity with your true self. It is said that if you're in unity or in love with yourself, that you're in unity or love with everybody or everything, then you're there. Being in this body, being in Sweden or in Latvia or somewhere else, you are there, like where you need to be. So this is what I can say in a very simple words about Atma Kriya Yoga. For me, it's like it's a rendezvous with God, or rendezvous with your true self. This is the greatest mystery which is happening, that you find the one who came in this body to realize the source of this life, or the source of all lives. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we're really looking forward to see you over here in shortly than a month.
Yeah, and for those of you who can't make it to Sweden, the 21st of February and over that weekend, if you just search for Atma Kriya Yoga, like one of the first search results you get on your search engine will have like an amazing landing page, so you can find a teacher in your country. Or if you have a group of people, contact Swami Sharada, and maybe he wants to live on the airplane again and come to your country.
Yeah, that's true. We have many nice, amazing teachers in many countries, and the number of teachers is growing. And Guruji, yeah, not every year, but every few years, Guruji make a special training for the new teachers. And of course, right now it's possible to find in every continent. I'm not sure about Arctic and Antarctic, but Sweden is almost there. No, just joking. I hope in a couple of weeks there will be nice weather, and so we will enjoy not only practices sitting inside somewhere, but also we have a time to talk and to walk a little bit, and again sharing this ancient knowledge from the masters and gurus we have. It's also a part of just communication and community, and talking and sharing some good vibes and some positiveness which we so much need in our lives. So I'm happy to come in a couple of weeks, and everybody is welcome. We have a very interesting program. We'll be singing also. Yeah, I was promised to have a guitar there. Yeah,
We fixed that.
great, nice. So, and we'll have Om chanting is a great practice, a group practice, which help to support the health, the mood, and also the energy of Mother Earth and the space around where we do that. But there will be spiritual talks as well, and also, as far as I remember, we also will do yagna. Yeah, it's
Yes.
it's a ritual, amazing ancient fire ritual, yeah, for the purpose of everything good in our life, and for people, because we are one big family, Vasudeva Kutumbakam. It's important to remember about that.
Yes. So we are very honored to have you here, and we're really looking forward to see you soon. And thank you so
Thank you.
much for taking your time and talking to us. And yeah, keep in contact and see you soon.
Thanks. See you soon. Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. Jai Gurudev.